Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Tangledeep. So, a couple of things we gotta clean up here. First of all, people are pointing out to me in the comments, I am embarrassed to have forgotten this. While we're a hunter, we take no penalty for using a bow in melee. There is no reason to have melee weapons in our slots in the first place. I just completely forgot that this was part of the hunter class, because we did need a melee weapon back when we were just a gambler, so no melee weapons. We do not need these melee weapons. Also, I've been talking about having just like a lot of gold, because we really do. We have a lot of gold. It turns out that you can expand the storage space by playing gold. I've never seen this before. I don't think this was in last time I played, and I've just been looking right past it on the menu. Let's see how much it costs. An extra 5 items for 1,793 gold. Yeah, that's fine. How much money do I have? Okay, a lot, actually. Well, shoot, is there anything I want to store? Now that we have a little bit more movement, or a little bit more room? Yeah, sure, throw ice weapon in there, that seems fine. The Iron Claymore of Flames is actually not good enough for that. I will put this back in, I guess. Did we do this? Did we do the double down thing? We did, that's right, I had 2 of the orbs. Well, I don't know, we'll probably do Gambler again at some point. It's a really, really good class, I think. We're not blocking anything, so we can bank that. And then we can probably just go ahead and expand again. Also, I have 6 butler spells. What? Alright, how much more? Yes, I will do that. And now we're pretty much broke, right? Yup, pretty much. Okay, that was a good use of our gold, though. That's something that all of our future characters will benefit from. I did not realize I had 6 butler spells. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a butler spell drop another one until this run. And now it's happened twice. I wonder if they just recently changed something, or if we maybe just got, like, really lucky there. Dude, maybe I should just be banking these, actually. Nah, we'll be fine. My problem is very rarely running out of food on a character. Usually the issue is me being dumb and letting myself get bursted to death. Attrition is not really a primary concern. Alright, with that, I think we're ready to go back down. We're about to experience some new stuff. I don't know what's going to happen, but... Oh, you know what? I just realized. Hold on. I swear this isn't cowardice. I saw the new flashing over Aaron's head, and I realized I had not gone and gotten any new rumors. Discover Katie's Enclave off of the Fungal Caves. No thanks. You give me some that are maybe more relevant to my position? Find a small metal chest in Replicator 52. Okay, yeah, that's the kind of thing. Stuff that, you know, I don't have to go tremendously backwards to get. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Huh. Well, I know what this looks like. This is the sprite for the class we don't have unlocked. What is this machine? It looks so much like me. It's not reacting to me at all. Judging by the overgrowth, it's been deactivated for a long time. Maybe that's why it escaped Shara's control, or maybe there's something else that protected it. I wish there was a way that I could talk to it. To her. Ask her how she came to be here, and how this became her final resting place. I feel the smallest hint of flow still surrounding her. Maybe this is the remainder of her energy. If I close my eyes, I can see it. I can hold on to it. I don't know where you came from, machine. I don't know who built you or why. But I will remember your energy. I'll remember you. Okay, we unlocked the last class. This is a pretty cool one. I think we're definitely going to be this class at least for part of our next run. Because I really, really like that one. Alright, let's cook up some campfire fruit. Obviously, we don't need to do any resting. Boy, I wonder how much is left. The air is heavy with the clanging of active machinery. Though ancient and overgrown, it is more active than anything I've seen yet. Beasts, elementals, and bandits patrol here, working together. But why? Actually, you know what I have not looked at? Oh. Okay, that was weird. I guess it got pulled away by something? I didn't look to see if there was a way to get the corral expanded, but that would actually be really neat. Okay, so we have a phasing toxic guardian sphere. This, by the way, is what happened that pulled the enemy away. Guardian spheres can pull injured enemies. Well, I think we'd better try to kill the Kraken, because the Kraken is going to otherwise do a lot of damage to our pets. And I had the longbow of flames equipped, which was wrong before, but is right now. Actually, flames are probably really bad against these guys, huh? Shoot, I don't have any equipment that'll be... Yeah, I need a couple more elements of bows. Alright, well, I guess we're just using the crossbow. Ow. That didn't work. Okay, so now we have a pair of Kragans. Maybe we should just kill this thing first. Alright, I'm gonna use my cards. Sharp eyes. Up this thing, hopefully we can help our pets survive. So that was a 300-point crit. We can... Yeah, we can burn this thing down quickly. Okay, wolf down. We may as well summon a new one. Get him! Yeah, he's doing alright. Hey, this is probably a good time to roll the bones. It would be better... Yeah, I should have summoned the wolf over here so that this Kraken would walk closer to us. But I think I want to do this while we still have our increased chance to crit, in case we get ice darts. Nope, Lucky Dodger. Unfortunately, Lucky Dodger does not affect my pets or anything, so... My survivability isn't really an issue. Or you know what, I was thinking that, but we are actually taking a lot of damage here. Alright, good work, guys. You know, the pets actually aren't even doing that bad of a job of doing damage. Okay, an explosive toxic Kraken. It's actually some pretty powerful gas. Didn't realize there was a crate up here. Wow, yeah. That's right. I know that explosive Kragans up here drop bombs that do an awful lot of damage. That should not come as a surprise to me. Kind of hoping that the wolf will draw his attention for a minute here. We're gonna lose pets to this to these bombs. Well, I mean, I hate to say this, but better them than me? Okay. Ooh, a bone quiver. Alright, how much money do we have on us? We're making back a little bit of gold, but we definitely do not have enough money to reinsure our pets, so we probably ought to just try to go without for a little while. We can, however, resummon the wolf. Okay, that helps a lot. A savage cloth quiver. Plus 35% crit damage. What is my crit chance right now? It's probably pretty good, right? 16. It's okay. Still, I think that probably beats the one we're using now, which is... Yeah, 20 damage to beasts. Alright, that's a good upgrade. Alright, we probably don't need to make too much more money before we can go back and resummon the pet. starting to see a lot of stuff parrying me a lot more. Could just be luck. But it is making me a little nervous. It switches to the bow when I attack at 4 range. And I kind of want to just sit in place until that thing uncharms so that I don't have to worry about it freaking out on me in the middle of a fight. Why is there a normal worthless Floriconda here? Oh, because there's a Vertigrizzly. Okay, well, it killed my pet. Actually kind of taking a lot of damage here. Let's just eat some low-level food here. Absolutely not. Acidified Toxic Shadowgrass Harrier, but I should be able to just shoot it. Let's try to back off a little bit here. I think I don't want to be fighting it from water, with it doing electric damage. Okay, I need to move again, apparently. You know what? This might be a good shadow stock thing. Jesus. So this thing's not a summoner, by the way. These summoned fungal toads are from a different champion enemy. So we're actually in considerable danger, I think. The bosses, the champions running away. That's annoying. Well, we need to kill something here. We need to have fewer enemies around. Spend my cards. Summon a new wolf up here to try to hopefully be a little bit of a distraction. Alright, and all this stuff's about to come down. Oh, I don't have the energy. I'm 1 energy short of triple bolt. That's annoying. Well, let's eat something. Let's eat something that restores... Yeah, like a food bowl. A cilantro food bowl actually sounds like a really good solution to the problem we're having right now. That was good. That was a good start. Then we throw out the triple bolt, which will electrify some of the enemies. That guy moved right into it. That's nice of him. So we could, can't double down. Do gold toss. Where's, okay, sleight of hand is energy. I was kind of hoping sleight of hand would be a stamina skill. We could hot streak out of here. Roll the bones. I think maybe I just attack this turn. I want to let the electric bolt go off and see what the situation looks like after that. Do some damage to this guy. Okay. So they all got zapped pretty good. Now we need to get out of here. Yeah, jumping shot. Seems like maybe a good idea now. Actually, maybe even teleport scroll. Like, we should go further. This is pretty tough. There's some real danger here. Okay, so they're zapping each other now. Some of them are dying. The wolf is way too expensive to resummon? Yeah. So... Why can I not fire that? It costs 18 energy, right? There we go. Alright, our flask is off, so we can reinitiate the flask. And where did this thing come from? I love that this is a stamina ability, by the way. It's very helpful. And we're full for 6 more turns. Actually, like, still really taking damage at a very, very high rate. A rate that I am not comfortable with. This guy's almost dead. Unfortunately, I can't see what the status of the summoner is. I assume she's still up there. I think this guy will die next turn, right? Because he's still adjacent to other electrified enemies, so we probably don't need to hit him. Like, do I have an instant heal potion? I do. So we have a bunch of these mint or brews, the small ones which don't do anything anymore. I think I'm going to hit one of these. We'll save our super brew for a more dire situation. Okay. So yeah, the Conjurer is at 87. This guy is still at half. Man. We're so close. We're so close to this being manageable. Well, my flask is worn off. We're 4 turns off of being able to eat again. Starting to get a little concerned about the approaching enemies. Somehow there's a full health frosted jelly. Huh. I'm a little worried that if I stand still, I'm going to die. It would be really great if this were not here. I really need to be able to eat again. Honestly, I think I'm going to use the other potion. The thing is, I don't want to dash out, right? Because I'm afraid I'm going to get pounced, and they're going to come out of the area affecting the thing. We can just teleport scroll out to, like, here. Try to back off until we can eat again. Like, activate Shadow Stalk. Tough. They've definitely gotten, like, actually really difficult. And I don't want to be in the water fighting the Doombringer, the Thunder Spirit. Alright, I think we'd better use the big heal. Because I want to stay in here until the attack, until the AoE goes off. So we get maximum value out of it. Okay, we definitely need to move now, though. I'm down to 25 stamina, so I probably shouldn't grappling hook. We should probably use a teleportation scroll. So we still have some stamina with which to fight. Okay, one more turn. What do I want to do with this turn? I don't really have a lot of preparatory abilities. Shadowstalk doesn't use a turn, so I don't have to burn it. Maybe the thing I do is just back off, continue backing off for a minute here. Okay, let's eat something good. I'd like to eat something that's actually going to help me fight, too. Elemental defense, actually, is probably pretty good here. I'd like to be something that refills all the bars. What other good stuff do I have? I have cilantro ice cream sundae. Yep, that'll do. So you should be dead. I hit you and it didn't do any damage, but it triggered the self-destruct. Good enough. Okay, the Thunder Spirit is in Enrage mode. That's good-ish for us. I need to like play Hail of Arrows like here, I think, and then issue a Healing Flask, Jumping Shot out to here. Okay, that guy's finally dead. I'm still taking damage at an unbelievable rate. Okay, the Frost Jelly died. Thunder Spirit took another 200. Boy, we're just like, we're really, really having trouble getting the healing throughput that I need. I'm very low on health. And at some point, I'm just going to get pounced by these frogs. I don't have the stamina to prep another hail. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna have to use some of our gambly type abilities. This might be a time for blood debts, actually. So like blood debts and then resummon the wolf to function as a distraction. Ah, okay. So, sometimes we just counterspell enemies. That's what that free attack arrow is. There's a new teleportation scroll. That's handy. We have one turn left until we can eat again. And activate our flask again. Like, this is annoying. Ow. Thunder Spirit's still up there, and he's doing all right. He's at 20%. I think it's probably time for another ice cream sundae. I don't know that there's a huge difference anymore between garlic and none. Like, we don't really need job points very much. I guess I'll just go ahead and eat these. I mean, I guess if I'm gonna do a thing that's gonna give me a bunch of extra job points, this is a fine time to do it, because we're about to kill two bosses, or two champions rather. I need to wait one more turn before I can fire off another Hail of Arrows. Hail of Arrows, with the increased size, is turning out to be like massively important. I probably want to move out now. Stamina! No! Shoot. Well, we could use another teleportation scroll. Probably should. Probably worth doing. Because there's one laying on the ground right there, right? Alright, so we have another 46 energy. I might just want to, you know, fire though, right? So let's Shadow Stalk again. Try to get some decent damage done here. Oh my god, we're so close. I don't know there's much for this, like, except to just keep attacking. I guess I could jumping shot to the side. No, like, there's no reason to do that. Need more burst damage. I thought we were cool. I think Roll the Bones is probably going to deal less damage than just shooting him, and I don't really care about splashing extra area damage right now. We need to actually get a kill here. I'm just going to shoot him. Okay, now we should probably move. Definitely move, actually. Okay, one down. And actually, like, almost all of the other enemies too, right? It's just this guy. We killed all the normals. So let's go ahead and use an item. It doesn't have to be as good anymore, though. Like, I'll just eat a leg of turkey to try to give me the health to make it through the rest of this fight. Shadow Stalk's available in 3. We can definitely go back and get our pet back, too, after this. Obviously, I don't want to do it before. Wow. That's a lot. That was a lot of damage. Also, somehow the Thunder Spirit is still hitting me for shock damage despite not being alive. Aha, I moved you into the acid pool. You fool. Actually, it's doing a fair amount of damage. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and hit here because I want it to just stand in the acid. Yeah, it's hitting every turn. Okay, Shadow Stalk. Alright. Wait, how many of these toads were summoned? Okay, geez. Spirit Slaying. Greedy. Small Mystery Egg. Alright. Let's go back to town. That got pretty hairy, man. Oh, I should sell my stuff first, right? Alright, let's sell the actual magic stuff one by one. Greedy is not a great quality. I'd rather have the money, I think. Spirit Slaying, also not great. And as far as other stuff that we picked up, nope. This is a 238 power claw weapon that does poison damage. That actually is probably worth holding on to. In the bank, obviously. Yeah, I don't think the Cloth Quiver of Beast Slaying is a very good way to go. I don't think we need that, or this, or that. Okay. Back up to 4,200. I think we might be at... Oh no, okay, we are not at the cap again. We might be now, though. Alright, let's go get our pet back, and then I think we'll take a heal from the turtle for job points, I guess? I don't really know what else to do with them. Hi. View monsters. You can't help but notice that my robo buddy here is just hanging out outside the thing. What's up with that? Okay. It's ready for adventure. It does seem to love adventure. I'm not even going to bother with Frogman. Alright, stuff's getting pretty tough, but we're making it through. I wish I had a little bit more energy. Well, we'll just take the bar refill here. So heal me for 400 JP, right? Because there's nothing else we can do with job points, right? I'm not going to try to get a third career going. We already have full bars and full slots. I've got all 3 of the passives for my weapon type. For all 3 of the abilities, the 2 passives and the active. Yeah, I think we're done with job points. I think the only thing to use them for is healing. Not something we can do very often. Something's making an interaction noise. I'm pretty sure I wasn't actually picking anything up, but as we were walking around over there, I heard that noise a couple of times. I wonder if there's, like, secret floor tiles or something, maybe? We should probably try to catch a Vertigrizzly, huh? Also, I should probably not walk on the spikes. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to catch a Vertigrizzly, especially if it produces extra guys that you can really confuse enemy targeting. That was a 341. That's a pretty good crit. Yeah, I don't know. I feel powerful. It's just that also the enemies are powerful. Okay, well, I think we've gotten all the value out of this floor that we're getting. That's up to the next proper floor. I guess let's go and examine this abandoned facility. Do I have a monster mallet on me? I do. All right, we're gonna try to catch this thing, and we'll just kick somebody else out of the corral when we get back. Hopefully it works that way. I'm not sure. I might not even be allowed to catch him. Okay, let's see. Yep, corral's full. Can't knock out more monsters. Okay, we should probably go back and release somebody then. Man, toxic, physical immune, steel toe, explosive. So, like, explosive means our pets die. Right, because the pets will not move out of bombs under any circumstances. I have no way of affecting their movement AI as far as I can tell. You're not fire immune. Alright, we'll, pop this, and try to give it something to focus on that's not running at our pets. Hey, that's awfully annoying. Oh, and now they're standing in all of the bombs. Okay, no. I thought she put a bomb down. Oh, whatever. Get her. She's hitting me fairly hard. Well, a little worried. Man, it's like there's a couple different levels of scary monster champions. This is the highest and scariest, I believe, and we're seeing these non-stop now. Like, enough that we're seeing them multiple at the same time. Yeah, being haunted, this is what I was afraid of. This wraith showing up right now is really bad for us. Well, I did manage to move the pet out of the, out of that set of bombs, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do it again, and now I'm being attacked by everything. Avenger, Shadow Grasp, Frostspike, Hauler. So, like, here's the thing. We can't win this fight. Probably not. But if I try to run, we're going to undo all this progress. Like, just the Wraith is the worst possible thing that could have happened. I guess we can run away for 3 turns. And then try to kill this before the Wraith recurses us. I don't know how long the cooldown on that attack is. That might be our best option, actually. Just, like, grappling hook to here and flee. Oof. And our pet can't do any damage to the boss, not because of the haunt, but because of the fact that the boss is physical immune. Our pet's dead. I really want to finish off this bandit before we have to flee. Need to wait one more turn on that. I'm really worried that we're going to get re-haunted here. A shot to there. Physical immune, right. Oh no, it just haunted was applied to me during that turn. Well, we can just back up a lot. I hate Haunted. Haunted is probably my least favorite thing in the game. I'm trying to think here. Like, we do have a teleport scroll. Stepping into the materialized shadow is going to deal some shadow damage to us, but it's also going to root us, I believe, which is bad for obvious reasons. We just need to evade being haunted for a little while. Like, we didn't get any meaningful damage done, unfortunately, because these enemies are able to constantly threaten us with forced movement. Okay, it just did a small amount of shadow damage, actually. Both of my escape maneuvers require me to have more stamina than I actually have. Alright. This doesn't feel great, but I'm going to go ahead and teleport scroll because I really, really, really want to get this. Actually, for a second here, it's just us and the Wraith. Alright, that'll make things a lot easier. Alright, so he's put up Reflect, and he's become rooted. And we can't attack him. What else am I going to do? I was kind of hoping he would follow us and, you know, like, we'd be able to get both the enemies into this thing. Well, we could double down. That will almost certainly occur. 283 damage. Okay. I really don't want this to not hit the other boss. I was not expecting things to go quite the way they've gone here. Yeah, we don't get to hit the other boss. So I can't see. Does he still have Reflect up? He doesn't... He used the ability to reflect attacks, but he didn't gain any text that indicates that he is reflecting attacks. Well, he clearly is, because I just hit myself. Well, I hit him for a fair amount, too. So it looks like it's just going to be me against this boss, because the other one's going to hide. Which is an annoying thing for it to do. Alright, I blocked the Shadow Grasp with my Sweet Arrow. That's a really useful ability. Alright, landed a lucky Confuse, unfortunately. Thing doesn't have a lot of alternate targets, so still hitting me. Alright, I need to not be here. We're getting so close. Let's see, I shouldn't have hit Shadowstalk, because I'm definitely not attacking this turn. He just put up a reflector, so. Let's double down. We know we're going to get hit really hard here in a second, but I do think it's right for us to try to get over here. What's the cooldown? We're 6 turns left on this and 3 turns left on this, so we don't really have any movement abilities left. I'd really like to not draw this thing forward out of the area, but I don't really think we have a choice, unfortunately. Are you kidding me? There's another champion down there. I don't think there should be this many. Man. 9 damage. Physical resistance is a hell of a thing. We're so close, though. We're so close on both of them. $376. He's at 4% health. We're so close. Roll the Bones might be good here. I'm just thinking, like, we could get Lucky Dodger, or if we get darts, it might be enough to kill. We could get the, there's a cold version of darts, too. Okay, well, I cursed them, so they're tracked and confused and electrified, and that's a good start, I guess. Don't have the energy for Shadow Stalk. You have to die. Okay. Switch to the non-physical bow. Keep the healing running. Stop parrying! Alright. What was that, like 4 parries and 5 attacks or something? I'm gonna grab all this loot and we're just gonna go up to the next floor, and then once we're on the next floor, we're gonna immediately be attacked by a boss. Or a champion, rather. A really annoying one. Well, I think... Never mind. I was gonna say, I think I'll survive just fine until this happens, but I guess not. Alright, we'll just go back downstairs. That's fine. Okay, that's miserable. That is a horrible place. Alright, so we got some more stuff. I mean, we gotta cook some more good food. Let's get our robot back. I don't think it's that we're getting super outclassed here. Like, the robot sticks for a while. The problem is, we can't get attacked by two like, mega champions at the same time, where one of them has explosive. That just has to stop happening. And then we gotta release somebody. Probably Buzzy, like... Yeah. Go, Buzzy. Be happy and be free. I do, already, and this is silly, but I'm going to go ahead and admit it, I do have a little bit of an attachment to him. You know, he's our first pet with the new corral system and everything. But definitely the least useful. I guess we're pretty close to a level. Alright, let's see if we can get a Vertigrizzly. It seems like one of these would be really useful. Alright. You know, I guess I don't know that we can still knock them out under 20%. That might have been a thing that was unique to the character that actually learned it. It was. Okay. Wanted to let the pet put the hit in. You have to be kidding me. An enemy that did not exist until that exact moment appeared and sniped the grizzly. Okay. I'm having a little bit of trouble here. I'm getting a little frustrated by this floor. Okay. Let's go buy another mallet. We'll actually do our cooking. I should sell some stuff, and... I'm gonna buy a bunch of mallets. Like, this is tricky because we can't instruct our pets not to kill something. Like, taking the Vertigrizzly while there were enemies around was dangerous, but I also didn't have a choice, because the robo thing would have just killed it. Brave Club of Flames, no thank you, no thank you. Yeah, alright. None of those are any good. Do some cooking here. So actually we only have one spice. Let's make, like, meat kebabs with it, maybe? Okay, and then just... fruit bowls and... what else? What other cool stuff could we make? Let's see. We have a bunch of pumpkin bread. We don't have any milk to make ice cream sundaes with, which is a shame. Yeah, so fruit bowls are just better than fruit cobbler, despite the fact that fruit cobbler requires an extra ingredient. Doesn't really make any sense. I guess we're as good as we're getting. We really don't need to make. Most of this stuff's not actually any good. We're down to 168 job points. So I guess let's just eat some of our worst food, whatever's in our, like, bananas. We just stand here, eat, and then wait out the... Oh, it doesn't even apply the full debuff all the time, that's right. We have this thing. Also, it probably shouldn't apply the full debuff while you're in town, because there's no value to it, because you can just wait it out. Seems a little odd. This is probably good enough. Let's just go up. So here's this fun thing. Let's start by hailing. Then I need to not be standing in this space anymore. Got the potions, even though we're like almost out of flask charges now. What is this? Oh, that's the hail of arrows. What am I thinking? How do I want to deal area damage here? We can roll the bones. That's probably not a bad play. With this many enemies around, I like it. Hey, look, we finally got ice darts to roll. Okay. One down. Okay. We made it through there eventually. Alright, I'm gonna eat food. I'm gonna try to take it easy on our flask for a minute here. This is handy too. So, what do I need? I mean, more damage would be good. I'm mostly taking, like, mostly what's happening is we're still taking the majority of our damage from elemental damage. Our pet health could be higher. That might help. Maybe we should put up like crit chance is good. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm going to take elemental defense and pet damage, or pet health, I guess. Alright, the good news is that because this is a side area, we probably do not have to fight an infinite number of enemies. We will be able to make it safe for us to just, like, take a breather in here, that's good. Let's see if we can go around. Actually, I might even be out of shovels, so if we can't go around, we may just be out of luck. So, when you encounter a side area on a lower floor, the primary reward is the job points. You get to mess with your job point scaling, try to get a bunch of job points early so that you can have a more powerful set of abilities. At this point, the major benefit is that we're getting XP without increasing the dungeon floor, so the enemies are not getting more difficult at the same time. Really, I just need to gain 10 or 15 more levels. I think we'd be in a pretty good spot then. But it says there's one more monster left. Up here, I guess. Okay, there we go. Monsters remaining? 0. Ah, I was gonna say, somehow it didn't didn't give us completion, but that's because there is in fact another floor. A spiritual, hungry shock ring of treasures. Honestly, for an item that is as shiny as that was, it's kind of disappointing. Man, everything's coming running on this floor. Harmonious night gloves. You know, I don't know that I've ever seen the harmonious trait before. Plus 20 spirit. Wow. Bonus damage with a one-handed weapon if you have nothing in your offhand. That's interesting. Another thing that might be worth doing if we can find the right item is item worlds that give us XP but are not super dangerous. Like, honestly, at this point we might be able to go into this crossbow, buff up its power, get some XP, but not make the, you know, scale out of step with the dungeon a little bit. And maybe even get really lucky and get one of those item dream floors where there's a bunch of free stuff all over the floor. I do not care for these hurricanes. Taking kind of a lot of damage here, actually. And where are all these robots coming from? Alright, well... The boss is still at basically full. I saw some big numbers there. I hit it for 304, it hit me for 135. I can't really endure a whole lot of 135s. Well, unfortunately, I'm no longer in control of my positioning, so I guess we just turn on shadow clones and hammer the dude. It's a shame that the tornadoes don't affect you in a more predictable way. I would like to be able to, like, interact with what's happening with the tornadoes, but it seems like they can move you if they are in the same square you are after their move. They can also move you to the square they are in if they're not in the same square with you after your move. Like, it bounces you around pretty much randomly, it seems like. It's probably actually way more frustrating for a melee character. They're probably having a relatively easy time of it, actually. Alright, that's enough with the toxic clouds. Every time I move. Alright. Picking up a Guardian Seeker as a pet is definitely the best thing we've ever done. Really, really valuable. We're going to be getting pretty close to clearing this out. There's not that much space left for the floor. Yeah, just up from the stairs and that's it. Shadow lightning resistant. That's not so bad. And it's a puller. But puller means pulling in other enemies, not pulling me in. So I think this guy's the last one on the floor. Yeah, so puller is not super dangerous at that point. All right, we have a few tents. So we do have a couple of cheap full heals, free full heals, still available. We're not out of resources by any measure. It's just things are getting difficult is all. Hopefully they won't get too much more difficult. I don't know how much more I can handle, honestly. Okay. Alright, up to the left is the way. I was hoping for a little intermediary floor. Alright, well, I'm thinking we might want to try that weapon thing I was talking about. We can go inside of this weapon and just use our longbow of flames the whole time we're in it. Let's see if that's, like, a reasonable thing to do. See what the level on this weapon would be. It would go from 5 to 7, so on the very top floor, we would be getting some XP. And also our weapon will be getting more powerful. Do I want to throw all of our gold at this? Yeah, I think so. I don't... Can it actually give us an extra magic when we're already orange quality? I'm not sure that that's even a thing. I guess let's try it? Okay. Some of the enemies... Sorry, should I have this quick? Some of the enemies here will give us XP. Champions will give us... Champions will be trivial. Other stuff will be worthless. And the worthless enemies are at least very little threat. We don't really need to kill them, but I will kill the ones that attack us because I don't want to have to walk around the whole dungeon with them shooting attacks at us, very slightly whittling down our health. See me confuse that crystal? Oh, I thought this bow had 4 range. I couldn't shoot the crystal from here. Seems like about half of the enemies on this floor are on my side, which is cool. Not super necessary, but cool. Alright, so all we're really doing is looking for the stairs. These stairs. The stairs right here that I started next to, that I was just like, oh, well, we came in those. That can't be the ones I want. Let's check this out. Nothing... A lot of those dream tonics that I have to remember to use. Okay. I figured, you know, we may as well get the treasure that's already visible to us. But yeah, these are in fact the stairs. Okay, we've gotten another one of these weird treasure floors where there's stuff all over the place and then the monsters run to pick it up. Some of this stuff is actually valuable to me, so we're probably actually going to fight... Oh, you know what? These monsters are... The normals here are trivial as well, so we are getting some stuff. At this point, level is about the only thing we could find that would matter, but... Can very, very slowly gain level off of these monsters. You guys are the worst. Stop fighting everything. I'm reasonably sure that we cannot get an extra level of magic on our already orange weapon. I think that's the case. Alright, easy enough. Is that our memory king? Nope. Okay, yep. Friendly gas does not do damage to us. There's the memory king. Monsters regenerate 5% health per turn. You know what? I'm not going to bother destroying that. The reason I said I'm not going to bother destroying that is that I thought we would be doing way more, like... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and destroy this. I thought we would be doing way more than 5%, so it wouldn't actually be meaningful healing, but we are not hitting this guy very hard. I was hoping to not have to use any real restorative items in here, but getting a little nervous. Dream deflecting filter. Carry chance up. I'm still not really in a... These things are hitting us for so little. We're still not actually in danger. Yeah, no extra traits. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the case that there would be any, but I kind of figured. So, an extra 30-something weapon power. That's good. Let's take this, and none of our other dream potions actually do anything, because we are full on energy and stamina. Alright, I'm going to do it again. We're going to go get our super cheap heal. And then we're going to do the next one. And I guess I'm not going to put any gold into it. We're just doing it for the power. Without any gold, your item won't get an additional magic property. Yeah, but it'll still gain the power, right? So... Okay. Double champions immediately. The game wants me to know how this is going to go. Really, they're both just going to move away. I put that where I put it, the hopes that they would move into it a little bit. Okay, this is an aura I feel pretty comfortable with. Do love to have free extra pets. Yeah, it's probably not worth... Oh, hey, cool. It's probably not worth actually running around and fighting enemies that are giving us like 5 XP each. Okay, pretty good. This is the kind of thing I like to see. Not very difficult floors where there's just a ton of free loot. Also, I gotta remember that we have a bunch of... like flame brews and lightning brews. We find those all the time in here, and I'm not using them before we leave. Gotta remember that we have free throwables. We may as well throw them. Although I guess probably it makes sense to save them for the final floor, which is the only place where you really have to fight very much. I didn't actually look to see if this was 3 or 4 floors. Oh no, my wolf! That, honestly, that last fight might have been a good time for a throwable. Grab some extra planks here. I'm sure my pets have that under control. Alright, there is another floor. Okay, we're starting to get some actual XP from these enemies. Maybe it's worth looking around a little bit. Ooh! Real shovels, not dream shovels. Wait, where'd that thing go? Like, hiding behind this pillar. Okay, this will be the last floor. Actually, I'm going to heal up a little bit here, because I think we might get into a situation. This actually could get difficult. Okay, high card's starting to do some pretty good damage. Also, the enemies. The enemies are starting to do some pretty good damage. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna eat something, like, pretty good, in fact. Yeah, okay, this is getting a little intense. I don't know that we... Was that guy's name Knife Curious? That's pretty good. Alright, so we have a summoner. I think I need another distraction. I stopped his frog hop by shooting him out of the air. That's pretty cool. Well, once again, I'd like to say that I'm really glad that we went ahead and got this expanded area on Hail of Arrows. Boy, who do I even want to attack first? I guess this guy's somewhat injured. There's our Memory King. That was wonderful. Is he the summoner? He's an illusionist and a frog master. Oh, man. Well, we're regenerating as hard as we can. We are totally out of stamina. I'm going to turn on Shadow Stalk. Okay, we got one of them. Oh, man, there's a mud golem up there. That's pretty bad. I'm going to try to make for the stairs. Alright, I want to be able to pull out here. You gonna be okay? I want to be ready to run. I don't actually want to run yet, but I want to be ready. So we got to burn down as many of these normals as we can so that we can exit, refresh, you know, heal up with bananas and stuff, and then come back in at full. Also, killing this guy now. I guess, yeah, let's try to kill this guy now. And then we duck down the staircase to avoid the mud effect. Alright, let's take a moment and eat all my bananas, I guess. Let's sit here and wait until the full debuff goes away, and then we'll head back up. Alright. Do I have any relevant scrolls or anything? A poison resist might be nice. No, all I have is Scroll of Frogs, and I don't know that I need a bunch of unfriendly frogs. I'm gonna... Yeah, I guess we'll throw out some eggs when we get up there. That might help. It's actually starting to get pretty hard in here, too. Alright, so... eggs. Rock Vipers are pretty strong enemies. Oh, really? The effect, the spreading mud effect waited for us to get back before going off. That is kind of really dumb. Okay. Is it done yet? Alright, that's the final one. So that's not the real boss. Really wish I had, like, more explosive attacks. We can jump over there and use some throwables, but, like, the summoned and the illusionist, like, this... Everything we're fighting here is fake. So, killing these accomplishes nothing. We gotta kill this guy, and we gotta kill the actual boss. So I'm gonna, I think, throw out the other Rock Viper egg. We need to stay in this until the job is done. This will help. And our pet's surviving now. The summoned bog frogs are not actually doing good damage to the robot. That's good. Their attacks are ineffective. I mean, they're still hitting him pretty hard, but not as hard as they could be. What else do I want to do here? I mean, like, the best thing would be to kill this guy. Can I make that happen? He's just outside the area of... Right, like this? Oh, no, that's right. It's a 5x5. This space isn't active because I couldn't see it when I cast it. So he will get hit by the hail. Yeah, I really do just want to focus on him. Let's see if we can get over there and make that happen. While we know which one is him. Okay, that's also a real enemy. Oh, I just realized RoboThing's not insured. Okay. So I need to use an instant healing item? Yeah, so he'll get a big chunk of that healing. And then we need to, unfortunately, probably leave, like, the stairs. Or I could try to just pull the enemies off of him, because, I mean, I'm replenishing. He's not taking that much damage from them. I just really, 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 really don't want to lose him. Oh! Hey, this is a good time to have two pair. Mini Panthoxes, go! One turn before we can do this again. I don't have any idea which one's the real one. So you have a crazy number of pets, that's good. I'm gonna do this just to try to keep RoboThing alive. Apparently I'm rooted. Okay. One of the champions is dead. Okay, RoboThing's fine. Trying to kill the enemies that I know are real. Okay, I got some decent darts off there. What do I think? As far as these things go, probably the one that has the highest health is the real one, because the illusions take bonus damage from everything. Let's Shadow Stalk. Again, just do my best to draw the attention of the enemies. This guy's the real one. Judging from the rate at which he's taking damage, I think he's definitely the real one. Yeah, let's go ahead and double down. Because there's not really much of a cost to it, now that we get the 10% health back. And then... Is it 34%? We're almost there. Wish I had a little bit more stamina. I gotta not stand in the poison. Alright, that was a good explosion. Double down was very effective. Alright. We can do this one more time. Hey, that was nice. Yeah, that was a really good time to pull 2 pair for the first time in the run. Okay, that's a skill we have. That might be useful. There's a boss monster in the ancient ruins, 13th floor. I'm not going all the way back down there. Why is it giving me quests for stuff that's like 4 floors below me? Old Amber Station, floor 7. No thank you. Weird. When you get really high up in the dungeon, the quest lady starts kind of bugging out. Okay, well, our weapon power is now 340. And we were getting through that stuff with a 212. Like, this should help. We managed to get a little bit of XP. We didn't actually get a level or anything, but we got progress toward a level. It's something. I think that, unfortunately, is going to have to be it for us for today. We did not make a lot of forward progress, but man, this is starting to get, like, pretty difficult. So come back next time, I guess, to see if we die? And I'll see you then.